Hey, I'm Mike from the Seedy on WFPK, and I'm interviewing John from How I Became the Bomb from Nashville, Tennessee. We just shared the stage of the Lebowski Fest, 10th annual Lebowski Fest in Louisville, Kentucky. How are you doing?
10 years of the Bums losing.
The Bums will always lose.
I'm afraid so.
Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
So it is written. Well, we're just a little pop troupe from Nashville. It's been plugging away for about 7 years.
7 years. You are not a little pop group, by the way. They have
a bit girthy.
lots of keyboards. They got all kinds of instruments, and I really enjoy their set. It was hot, like the sun, like inside another sun, but then with like in a bowl of water. So there's all the humidity and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say it was a little bit like being reborn.
That's what we were saying. Like it's as if he's been born right now and he's still covered in all the fluid there.
Placenta and other fluids, I guess. We won't get into those fluids.
I would never get into them.
But a dream has been fulfilled.
Right.
One of the great movies of my childhood.
Tell me about this baby shower we were just talking about.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, I once went to a baby shower wherein there was a casserole served, and I guess I should have noticed from like their solar panels on the roof of their house that these people were leaned left, you should say, and it was revealed well after the meal had been consumed that there was in fact that baby's placenta in said casserole.
That's odd. I would think that the baby shower would happen before the baby happened,
Not in this
but
case.
not in this case. They
That
were
should have been my first clue.
good. Why don't you tell me a little bit about How I Became the Bomb?
Well, I mean, we basically, if you like bands that like ABBA, ELO, Devo, where you can dance and have a good time, come see us. You won't be disappointed. And we make great records, so.
I've heard these things. Do you have a new record out?
We're actually working on our new record. We put out a record about 1.5 years ago that we're still selling. We're supposed to finish our record this year. We're working with the Scissor Sisters producer, and hopefully it'll be as dancey and fun as the rest. If not, then I guess we'll just break up.
Might as well break up or, throw it in the garbage. Or possibly change the name and then just put it out as a different band.
Reboot, yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, here I am, Mike from the CDCs and WFPK. Thank you to WFPK for putting this on, and thank you.
Being filmed this entire time.
The entire time.
I was enraptured by your body, apparently.
My body and my my microphone here.
That phallus is great. It's tremendous. I know what they say about short fellows.
I'm not even that short. You're just taller than I am.
I guess you're right. I apologize. I take that back immediately.
5'8" is a very standard height for people.
That's average height, isn't it? Average American height. That's short for a Canadian, though.
Oh, well, I guess I suppose, yeah. Are Canadians all tall for some reason?
Their average height is higher, I've read. Like
very interesting.
5'10".
5'9", 5'10" versus my 5'8.5". Maybe I'm 5'9". The cold breed sturdy men.
I pretend I'm 6 feet tall, but I think that's probably not true.
And I'll go into a tangent here. I've had this theory about people that live in the north, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, and all of Canada. If you live up there, you are you've braved the winter time. You've braved the weather and all that stuff, and you've probably know some people that have starved to death from the cold. So all the people that would complain about that moved south a long time ago. So everyone that's up there is just like, whatever. It's cold out. Whatever. My car's broken.
Serious effects. When we toured Europe, we were in England for like 3 months, and it was bitterly cold, and we were going to like Wales and Swansea and all these horrifically cold places, and I am pretty much devoid of body hair, and it started to grow. I can't grow a beard. Suddenly there was a little bit of Amish going on. There's hair on the parts of my arms where I'm not used to it. So there's some sort of like sturdiness, some rigor to the living through the cold.
So you think that
you're proving things here.
Your body actually reacted to the cold and decided to grow hair.
Absolutely.
That's very interesting. I'll have another interesting thing, since I'm the interviewer and I can say what I want. I was attending a medical conference for a variety of reasons. Day job, exactly. Yeah. I facilitated a PowerPoint presentation because doctors make too much money to learn how to use a computer. So this guy had done all this.
Not for long, my friend.
Ayo.
Not for long.
In Canada, it's all free.
That's right.
So as it turns out, the pig has domesticated itself, and it has allowed itself as a furtherment of the species to be domesticated. So you can take a pig off of a farm and throw it in the middle of the woods, and it will, within 3 or 4 weeks, grow hair and tusks. it never lost the evolutionary mechanics to do that.
That's
it just
Alien
turned them
versus
off.
Predator stuff right there.
I know, right?
That is kind of the perfect being. I mean, it tastes the best.
Smarter than a
Supposedly
dog.
Clean.
Very clean.
Is that true? Is that a lie?
No, they're clean. They're smarter than a dog, and they, rather than evolve, they just turn stuff off because they might need it later, which is, you know, a lot smarter than ourselves, if I must say.
Afraid so. It's dumber than pigs we are.
Dumber than pigs we are. Mike from the CECs, John from How I Became the Bomb. Thank you, WFPK. Signing off.